Welcome back. We're so excited to talk to Bridgette Elhy this morning. You very well might recognize her name. You were a former Pronews 7 anchor.
Yes.
And you've gone on to Dallas and other large markets, and you wrote a book called Going Live about the experience of being in this job field. It's very interesting. Tell us a little bit about, obviously we know what inspired you, but what encouraged you to write this?
Well, I had so many experiences, so many memories that just were stored in my mind. And I wanted to tell the story of what it's like to be a reporter, what it's like to go out there and to have to try to convince people to talk to you, convince people to trust you. And, it's a big challenge. And also, I wanted to let people know why it is so many people want to go into news. It's exciting. There are a lot of adventures. You meet new people. And, within a 1 hour period, you see the best of people and you see the worst of people. And, a lot happens.
It's a high-stress gig, and
Yes.
I love how you took out the glitz and glamour that people perceive is a part of this job.
Yeah, there's a few parts where I kind of go into some not-so-ladylike descriptions to describe some of the challenges that we have. But, also some of the fun, and also how much people help us out there. People will give us a ride. They'll give us food, just to help us out, even though we're sometimes a little pushy. But it's not because we want to be. It's because we have to be to get the job done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to give away a lot of what's in the book, obviously, but was there one thing that you were anxious to let people know that they probably wouldn't know if they not read the book? Something behind the scenes? What would that be? I
wouldn't say anything specific, more just a sort of, the story of, what we do and why we want to do it. But, then there's a story involved in the book. There's a fun love story. And my main character, the story takes place in about 3 weeks. But she really grows and matures, and a lot of that is because of the people and the experiences that she has. And she has to make a decision in the end about her career versus her love and her family, and her boyfriend that she has. And I think a lot of women can really relate to that. How much do you want to give to your career? How much do you want to give to your family? And it's a tough decision
because
that she has to make.
Yeah, and as Rachel portrays in this book, this job could be a 24-hour job if you let it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you feel like you need to give it a lot. And then there's also my tragic character, who I think sort of embodies the mugshots that we see on TV every night. And, there's so much wasted potential in the young people, people who are involved in crime, victims of crime. And so instead of just seeing the mugshot and maybe, a one-sentence line about their background, I sort of go into, where this person comes from and how she might have ended up in this situation.
And you took a lot of your stories from real stories. I mean, it's a fictional story, but a lot of it based on a lot of truth. Yeah,
absolutely. Just some of the amazing situations. And when we go to cover these tragedies, we walk into this, bubble of sorrow, this amazing situation that these people are in, and it's almost surreal to be in that situation, and then to just leave it, to go in and then walk out again, and to be able to write about it. And you have to get a little bit of a tough skin to be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, definitely a wonderful book, Bridgette. How can we get a hold of it and kind of give people a glimpse into this crazy world?
Yeah. Well, my website is excellentfiction.com.
Okay.
So if you get on there, it'll direct you to links to buying the paperback or the ebook. And the ebook is only $2.99. So if you've got an e-reader, that's the way to go.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. We certainly do appreciate it.
Thank you
I look
for
forward
having
to finishing
me.
this. We've got a lot more to talk about coming up next. Don't go away.